In this video, we're going to talk about something many people don't realize has a big effect on how they look and feel after the age of 60, your hairstyle. We'll discuss how certain common haircut and color choices can quietly make you look older, and more importantly, what simple changes can help you look fresher, softer, and more confident. This is not about trying to look young again. It's about looking like yourself, the person you still are inside. As we get older, our hair naturally changes. It may become finer, thinner, or lose some of its fullness. The color may fade or turn gray. These are normal signs of a life well lived. But because the hair changes, the same old hairstyle we used in our 30s, 40s, or 50s doesn't always support us the same way today. Sometimes, without realizing it, a style we've held on to for years can hide our warmth instead of showing it. Your hair matters because it frames your face. It affects how your eyes look, how your smile appears, and how others feel when they see you. When your hair has a little softness, movement, or shape, it brings light back into your expression. It helps you look awake, approachable, and full of life. And that's who you are. A person with stories, strength, humor, love, and experience. The goal is not to erase age. The goal is to reflect your true self. Your hair should support your personality, not dull it. Before we continue, I'd love to know, which state are you watching from? Your comments help us see our wonderful community across the U.S. Mistake number 1. The overly short, practical cut. One of the most common hairstyle habits many older adults fall into is choosing a very short, practical haircut. You've seen it everywhere. Hair cropped close to the scalp, very little length, and not much softness around the face. It feels convenient. It's easy to wash, easy to dry, and doesn't require much styling. Many choose it because it seems like the simplest choice as hair begins to thin or lose volume. And the intention behind it is understandable, but over time, this style can quietly work against you instead of for you. When hair is cut too short, it removes the natural frame around the face. That frame is what softens our features and adds a gentle warmth to our expression. Without it, the face can appear sharper, more exposed, and sometimes more tired than it truly is. A very short cut also tends to draw attention to the temples, scalp, and hairline, the exact areas where thinning is usually more visible. Instead of helping, it can unintentionally highlight what we'd prefer to soften. There's also an emotional side to this. Hair carries memory. It holds identity. For many years, it's been a part of how we present ourselves to the world, as someone strong, loving, joyful, or expressive. When the hair is cut too close, some people begin to feel less like themselves. They may not mention it, but inside they feel a loss of personal presence. They miss the character, the movement, the familiarity in the mirror. This doesn't mean short hair is a bad choice. Short hair can be beautiful, fresh, and full of personality. The key is not to go too short. Leaving a little length on top or around the ears can soften your features and help your hair look fuller. Light layers add gentle movement and shape without adding any extra work. The goal is not to look younger. The goal is to look like yourself, warm, confident, and comfortable in your own reflection. Mistake number 2. The lifeless all-one-length style. Another common hairstyle that quietly adds years to your appearance is the all-one-length cut. This is when the hair is kept the same length all around, without layers, softness, or movement. Many people choose this style because it feels simple and familiar. You don't have to worry about uneven growth or styling different sections. It seems like a safe choice. But as we grow older, our hair changes, and this style does not always support those changes. As we age, our hair naturally becomes finer and loses some of its thickness and volume. When all the hair is one length, it tends to fall flat. Instead of lifting your face, it can pull your features downward and make your expression look heavier. This flatness can also draw more attention to lines around the mouth and the jaw, even if those features are soft and natural. The hair almost acts like a curtain that closes off light and movement from the face. Emotionally, this style can sometimes make a person feel less energized. When your hair looks flat, it can influence how you feel when you step out into the world. Some people start avoiding photographs or social gatherings simply because they don't feel as bright as they once did. And the sadness here is that nothing is wrong with them, it's just the haircut working against their natural beauty. The good news is, you don't need a dramatic change to make a big difference. Adding gentle layers can create lift and movement. Light, soft layers around a face can brighten your expression. Even a small adjustment, like shaping the ends, lifting the crown, or adding soft side bangs, can make your hair look fuller, lighter, and more open. If your hair has natural waves or curls, leaning into that texture can add life without any extra styling effort. Letting your hair move a little brings warmth and personality back instantly. The goal is not to complicate your routine. The goal is to help your hair support the light, kindness, and spirit that is already in you, instead of covering it up. Mistake number 3, the old-fashioned tight perm. For many older women, the tight, springy perm was once the go-to style. It promised volume, control, and a set-it-and-forget-it routine. And years ago, when hair was thicker and fuller, it may have looked lively and flattering. But as hair changes with age, holding on to that same tight perm can do the opposite of what we hope for. It can make the hair look stiff, dry, and outdated, which adds years to your appearance without you realizing it. The issue with these tight curls is that they remove natural movement. Instead of soft, flowing shape, the hair forms a uniform helmet around the head. This makes the face look more closed off and can exaggerate lines around the eyes, forehead, and cheeks. Because the curls are all the same size and pattern, they don't give your features room to breathe. Everything looks tighter and more rigid than it needs to be. There is also a comfort and emotional history tied to this style. Many women wore perms during the best years of their lives, raising families, building careers, caring for homes, forming friendships. So the perm became a part of identity. Letting go of it can feel like letting go of pieces of memory. That feeling is real. But holding on to this one old style can sometimes prevent you from moving forward with the person you are now, a person with depth, experience, wisdom, and softness that deserves to be seen. The good news is that curls and waves are still beautiful. They just need to be softer. Instead of the tight, uniform curl, modern stylists use techniques that create gentle, natural waves. These waves move with your face. They soften the jawline. They lift the cheek area. They look light, relaxed, and warm, not rigid. You don't need to stop curling your hair. You just need a looser approach. A modern, soft perm, light, natural waves, a shoulder-length cut with layers, or simply embracing your natural texture. These options keep the volume you love, but allow your personality to shine through. Mistake number 4. Flat hair color with no dimension. As we age, our hair naturally loses pigment, softness, and shine. Some people choose to embrace their natural gray, while others continue coloring their hair, either at home or at the salon. Both choices are perfectly fine. The challenge begins when the color is flat, meaning there is only one solid shade with no highlights, lowlights, or variation. This single-tone color can unintentionally make the hair look dull, heavy, or lifeless, and that can add years to your appearance. Many seniors stick to the same hair color they used in their 40s or 50s, especially dark browns and blacks. But the skin tone changes with age as well. A color that once looked rich and warm can now look harsh or too strong, causing shadows and making facial lines appear deeper. On the other hand, some people let their hair fade into a pale gray without shine, which can make the complexion look washed out. In both cases, it's not the color itself that is the issue, it's the lack of dimension. Hair needs a little variation to look alive. Natural hair always has lighter and darker strands mixed in. That's what creates depth and movement. When that is missing, the hair can look flat, especially under indoor lighting. And when the hair looks flat, the face can appear tired, even if you feel perfectly energetic. The emotional effect is real. When you look in the mirror and see dull hair, you may start feeling less confident or less interested in trying something new. You may even start avoiding styling altogether because it feels like the effort doesn't show. The good news is that you don't need a dramatic color change. Small, gentle adjustments are enough. If you color your hair, consider soft highlights or lowlights that look natural, not streaky. If you have embraced your gray, use a purple or silver toning shampoo once in a while to keep it bright and glowing instead of yellow or faded. Even shifting your color one shade lighter can soften your whole expression. The goal is to bring warmth and shine back, so your hair reflects your personality, not your age. As we wrap up this conversation, take a moment to reflect on how your hair makes you feel today. Not how others see you, not what is expected at your age, but how you feel when you look in the mirror. Because your hair is not just a style. It's a part of your presence, your identity, and your daily confidence. Aging does not mean fading. It does not mean stepping back, becoming less visible, or settling for habits that no longer support who you are. You have lived decades full of love, experience, wisdom, strength, and growth. You deserve to look like someone who still carries life inside them, because you do. The hairstyles we talked about today, the overly short cut, the flat one-length look, the tight perm, and the dull color, are not mistakes because they're wrong. They are mistakes only when they no longer match the person you have become. Your hair should move with you, soften your expression, and bring out the warmth and brightness in your face. And the truth is, small adjustments can make a big difference. You don't have to make a dramatic change all at once. You can start slowly. A little more softness here, a gentle layer there, a lighter shade or a looser wave. Even one simple update can make you feel more confident, more expressive, and more yourself. So as you go forward, choose styles that honor who you are now, not who you used to be, and not who others expect you to be. You are still here. You are still growing. And you deserve to feel proud every time you look at your reflection. Your story continues, and your hair can celebrate that.